Before October of 2023, ToughBuilt was well known for several innovative and cool products. No matter what your favorite main tool brand is, you've probably seen ToughBuilt's modular tool belt system called ClipTech. It includes tool belt pouches and bags. And ToughBuilt also makes some of the most innovative hand tools on the market. From utility knives to hammers to levels, the stuff they make is usually multifunctional and heavy duty. A couple weeks ago, ToughBuilt entered into the highly competitive modular toolbox market, and the interest in the ToughBuilt brand name has skyrocketed. Let's see how StackTech stacks up to the competition in this first impressions video. I've been using these boxes for about a week, and there's a lot of things I really like, but also a few areas I've noticed that could be improved. As I've stated before, none of these modular toolbox systems are perfect. The trick is to find which one will work best for you. Today, I'll be going over a list of pros and cons about the overall system, as well as highlighting some things that stood out to me about each of the 8 individual items that just launched at Lowe's. Although I was lucky enough to get these items directly from ToughBuilt, this is still an unpaid and honest evaluation. The first pro is build quality. These items are all truly built tough. The plastic feels super sturdy, and there are metal reinforcements on the corners and inside most of the lids. All of the boxes have high weight capacities and a standard IP65 rating. Compared to other brands, I can confidently say that these boxes are made to withstand plenty of abuse. I know lots of people want to see how much these boxes can take before parts start to break, but as I've said in other videos, I'm not interested in purposely breaking things just to get some views, especially when I use these boxes for comparisons, reviews, and product designs. If you really want to see me try to wreck all of these boxes, I have a listing on my website called the Why He Do It Fund. If enough of you go and make small donations, I'd be happy to purchase more boxes and perform a series of durability tests. The con to the sturdier build quality is noticeably heavier boxes. The second pro is ToughBuilt's brand new type of connecting mechanism. It's definitely the fastest and easiest one I've used. And that's not easy to say when I'm such a big fan of Packout's design. A couple of advantages over Packout and other systems is the way the boxes self-align, auto-lock, and can be easily unlocked with just one hand. It's also super easy to identify with a quick glance if your boxes are indeed locked together. Other systems, but most noticeably rigid, may look like they could be locked together, but you can't tell unless you check each bar on the sides. Unfortunately, a noticeable con in the eyes of some users was brought to the community's attention within the first week of release. As of right now, when you stack up half boxes, you can't stack another full size on top of it. ToughBuilt is aware of this issue and has told me that an adapter plate is coming out for these existing half-sized items in the next couple of months. And future half-size items coming in 2024 and beyond will have an improved lid design that will not require the adapter plate. The speed at which ToughBuilt has openly addressed this issue has turned what I think of as a small con into a big pro. As far as I know, this is pretty much the best and only case of the toolbox company actually listening to its customers. They're trying to solve the problem as quickly as possible. By comparison, it's taken Milwaukee over 5 years of continually ignoring customer complaints and even witnessing several different types of DIY fixes before finally announcing a new handle for the rolling box that can fit under your truck bed cover. They teased everyone during Pipeline 2023, but their release date for the new handle isn't until 2024. So I highly encourage you to comment below if you have any other concerns. Let me know what things you like or aspects you want to see added to the StackTech system. The ToughBuilt team is listening to the community, and now is the best time to tell them what we like and don't like so they can continue to improve these items as quickly as possible. An area of interest about the connecting mechanism is the points of contact. A full-size box only has 4 connections. There's also lots of moving parts, and the front latch is a more complex internal mechanism than Packout. As of right now, everything attaches very well, and I've already seen videos of people toppling over tall stacks without any issues. I'm pretty confident in this mechanism, but only time will tell how different situations impact the moving parts, springs, and plastic. Another less obvious advantage is that these boxes can be mounted facing forward or flipped around towards the back. One extra coincidental pro is that the Packout boxes fit surprisingly well on top of the StackTech ones. This will definitely make using both systems a little bit easier. Third, these boxes have a new latch design. 2 wire gate latches have become the gold standard for easy and secure latching, but StackTech uses just one single center latch. It is very user-friendly, and I appreciate the innovation and potential for time savings. In my previous ToughBuilt video, one thing I was worried about was the possibility of the lid flexing on the sides since it's only anchored in the center. But ToughBuilt has placed a steel bar in the lid to make it super sturdy. A small con here is a lack of redundancy. If you're a forgetful person, having 2 latches could save you from accidentally dropping the contents of your box on the floor. But if you're really forgetful, then even 2 latches won't help. Basically, with any of these systems, it comes down to developing muscle memory. Another con is that you can't easily unlatch and relatch a box if there's another one above it. Most other systems let you have some amount of access to lower boxes, even without unstacking. However, this can be overcome with regular use and muscle memory by quickly unstacking the box above like this, unlatching the box you want to access, relatching it, and then dropping the box back down. Fourth, StackTech corner rails provide increased impact protection and rigidity, and they will soon transform this system into the most accessorized one on the market. If you've seen my previous videos with Packout, you know I'm a big fan of the versatility of the aluminum rails, and I've designed several types of Packout rail adapters to increase their functionality. But a limiting factor with these boxes is that not all of them have the rails. One of my most popular PRAs is definitely the ToughBuilt adapter, which proves to me how often people use ClipTech bags and modular toolboxes. An advantage here is that the StackTech rails are on almost every single box, and there will be a plethora of attachments coming next year. I got an early look at the level/long tool holder, and it is super beefy. Compared to the level holder from Flex, this one is way stronger, and it doesn't require tools to add it to your stack. The spring-loaded teeth on the back of the accessories attach and detach in seconds, and seeing this tool holder in person makes me excited to see what else they come out with. Also, since these rails are flat steel and not aluminum like Packout, you can attach magnetic items directly to them, such as my favorite light, the M12 Rover. I accomplished the same thing on Packout using my metal rail adapter, but it's nice that you don't have to add anything for StackTech. I kind of have a personal con here because I now have some serious competition to my own accessories. I'm no longer the only one offering modular toolbox accessories that quickly attach and detach, such as my handler accessories and rotating pin accessories. But I'm actually more excited than worried. I think there's still lots of potential to use all kinds of products on these different toolbox systems. And ToughBuilt has some really cool accessories forecasted for release in early 2024. Don't forget to subscribe to see my future plans as well. Another small con is that these rails are steel, so they do add quite a bit of weight. This rail is from the ammo can, so the total of 4 rails adds up to about 2 extra pounds. That will add up pretty quick on your stack of multiple boxes. But don't forget that Flex StackPack boxes are also very heavy. They have gas struts and internal plastic parts. As I've said before, I think the gas struts are gimmicky, and I'd rather have versatile exterior rails than gas struts. Fifth, appearance. This system looks cool. Rather than the typical all-plastic appearance prevalent in most modular toolboxes, StackTech is more militaristic. The boxes are mostly black, a highly desired color by lots of users in the US. A common complaint about Milwaukee Packout and Klein MODbox is that the colors are just too loud. Some Packout users have even paid double to import black Packout from Europe. The overall footprint is sleek and compact. The handles all fold flush with the sides of the boxes, and the full-size boxes and crate have the same dimensions in width and depth, unlike Packout that is noticeably smaller. Only the handle of the compact organizer protrudes from the uniform alignment of the system. I'm sure many people will be drawn to ToughBuilt just because of its appearance, which might be a big enough pro to overlook some of the smaller flaws. One side note about appearance. I really wish ToughBuilt would ditch the stickers, especially on the organizers. The stickers were somewhat annoying to remove. I tried to carefully peel them off, but ended up having to use a hairdryer and glue gun to clean off one of the boxes. My suggestion is just to attach the infographics with a zip tie like the other brands. Sixth, dual locking points. For maximum security, the two-sided locking points are nice, but I prefer the convenience of a single locking hole in the front, which is available on most other systems. I also don't need to lock my boxes often, so many other users might have a better preference with two-sided or the single lock in front. Drop a comment what you prefer. Seventh, the size of the StackTech system. At launch, there are 8 items available. This is a pretty strong launch compared to other systems, such as Flex StackPack from a year ago, Klein MODbox from this spring, and Husky build-out in July of 2023. What's even better than the amount of items available at launch, though, is the fact that ToughBuilt released images of what's coming in spring and summer of 2024. By next summer, we should have access to drawers, first aid kits, new types of rolling bases, and even a box fan. The only con I see here by doing this is that they teased us and we have to now wait months until they are available. But the fact that they have all these ideas and are working on releasing brand new types of items is very exciting. Eighth, warranty. All of these StackTech items have a limited lifetime warranty. That's on par with Milwaukee Packout and Rigid Pro Gear 2.0. And it's noticeably better than Flex that only has a 1-year warranty. Ninth, ToughBuilt is a smaller company based in the US. Other companies like Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Flex are underneath a larger corporate umbrella. The smaller size of ToughBuilt allows them to respond faster to issues like the half-size stacking problem, and they are working faster to bring highly desired items like the rolling drawer sooner than other companies. 10th, the pricing. Using the same categories from previous videos, this system falls in the premium category with normal prices for the 3-piece stack being $124, $79.98, and $64.98 for a total of $268.98. Lowe's is currently running a buy more, save more promotion until the end of the year, which means you can save up to $100 if you spend over $349. Or if you start with just the 3 main boxes, you can save a total of $70, bringing that 3 stack down to a sale price of $198.96. At that price point, StackTech is the only toolbox system in the premium category on sale for less than $200. Packout is on sale for $219, Flex StackPack is also on sale for $219, and Klein MODbox is on sale for $269. I really hope they drop that price a bit more as we get closer to Black Friday and the approaching holiday season. The normal prices for these items are at or below Packout prices, and ToughBuilt has made a smart move launching these items at the start of the holiday deal season with a buy more, save more sale. However, the con is that this system is currently only sold at Lowe's. Now, let's quickly go over these 8 different items. The small toolbox, called the B30, has similar dimensions to the likes of StackPack, Packout, and others, but the weight is a bit higher at almost 14 pounds. The 3 folding handles are a nice addition, and inside the box is 4 interior accessories. The 2 bottom trays have flanges on the sides that should hang the box off of the future side rail, and it comes with 2 removable dividers. The semi-transparent case also comes with 2 dividers that are the same as the ones in the open bins. A feature from Husky build-out is the recessed work surface. Although it's not explicitly said, the lid design does prevent tools from rolling off, just like Husky. The space between the bins is about 9.5 inches. Plenty of room to put a drill, impact, and bit case. The bins are long enough to hold utensils if you remove one divider, and the pretty clear lid makes identifying fasteners very easy. The open trays have a heavy chamfer on each end. I'm not 100% sure why it's designed like this, but it does make scooping small screws out very easy. The large toolbox, also known as the B50, has 3 heavy-duty folding handles. The lid is metal reinforced, and the box comes with 1 tool tote. The handle on the tote is fairly ergonomic, and I like the 4-compartment style, so you can separate types of hand tools on each side and smaller items like bits. This box is also great for storing bigger tools because it does have smoother walls and a flatter bottom than some of the other systems. The B50 weighs about 15.5 pounds. The rolling box, called the B70, has tie-down locations on the front and 2 heavy-duty folding side handles. I wish there was a better grab point on the front, similar to Klein MODbox. The tie-down points are fairly small. Only small bungee cord hooks can fit in them, which is disappointing because I hate using these types of bungee cords. A more reliable strap with a tow hook doesn't fit in the center, but it can fit underneath the corner rails. There's also not a great spot to attach the strap in the back, so I guess I'll have to add it to the list of things I need to make for StackTech. The wheels are 9 inches in diameter and about 2.5 inches wide. The wheel-to-wheel outer dimension is about 22 inches. If you want to compare these stats to the other systems, check out my latest Toolbox comparison video. The rolling box is rated for 250 pounds, but people have been freaking out over an Instagram video showing the wheels bending at a slight angle. Let's test it out. I loaded up 53 pounds in the base, 35 pounds in the middle box, and 25 pounds in the top box. As I'm rolling it around here, I do notice a slight angle to the wheels, but it's not alarming to me. I think this might also be an earlier production model, and ToughBuilt has stated that the newer wheelbases will be even stronger. The lowered handle is just under 26 inches, and it's just under 44 inches when raised fully. The handle is more narrow than others like Klein, but it will still be handler system compatible. And yes, before you ask, this handle is fully removable. There are 2 plastic latches holding it down at the bottom, but I would like to see this improved with a metal mechanism in the future. The box dimensions are pretty similar to other rolling boxes, but on the inside, the wheel wells and chamfers are less pronounced, giving you a bit more room in this box than others. You get another tool tote in this one, and the extra height of this over the large box can hold the same tools and still accommodate 1 to 2 tool totes. The B70 weighs about 26 pounds. A unique feature on the handle are these 2 little bump outs with rubber covers. When you stack up several boxes and lean back, the stack will hit the bump outs instead of the handle or your hands. The small organizer can be connected in either direction. There's a single latch that's a different design than the bigger boxes, and it just doesn't feel as secure as those, or the Packout box with 2 latches. It's nice how quick this single latch is, but I think there is still room for improvement here. There are 6 internal bins that each include a divider, and these yellow bins are a bit wider and deeper than the Packout small organizer bins. The rigid organizer bins also store a bit less than these ones. And there is a flange on one side of the bin so you can hang them on the future side rail. The front handle of this organizer sticks out more than the Packout one, and the release motion will take some getting used to, but it's still a good organizer, and it weighs almost 4 pounds. The Tote has taken a slightly different approach than other systems. The folding handle is a unique and robust option. The shoulder strap seems high quality, and there is a nice variety of extra wide, wide, and smaller tool pockets. The empty tote weighs just over 7 pounds. I'll do a more in-depth comparison soon, but here's a quick side-by-side with the Packout 15-inch tote. The pockets are much closer together in the Packout one, and the handle's rigidity has always been a pet peeve for me. The ToughBuilt Tote's larger open compartments also make it a great candidate for why he designs XL bins. You can check out other videos on these bins linked below, or check them out on my website, whyhedesigns.com. The compact toolbox, or ammo can as most people will call it, has a more traditional handle compared to the Packout one. The tray inside is also similar to the other toolboxes, but it is not the same tray. And there are very similar dividers to the Packout one at the bottom. This box weighs just over 11 pounds. The crate is one of my personal favorites. It has nice integrated handles, a divider slot, and it's noticeably bigger than the Packout crate. The practical storage size is about the same as the large toolbox. The biggest advantage here with the StackTech crate is the improved stacking. The Packout crate does basically nothing for half-size items. The StackTech crate is as easy as every other type of box. Even with the divider in the Packout crate, the half-size boxes can still be easily knocked out of the cleats. The ToughBuilt crate weighs about 10 pounds. And last but not least is the 11 compartment organizer. I like the 3 folding handles and the overall organization capabilities inside. There isn't a metal reinforcement in this lid, but it still feels very strong. There's 8 bins that are larger than average, and they have a flange on the side to hang on the side rail when it comes out. Compared to the standard Packout organizer, the yellow bins are wider and deeper. That's because this organizer is actually closer in size to the deep Packout organizer. But that box only comes with dividers. So it's nice to see ToughBuilt did their own styling instead of just copying exactly what Packout already makes. I'm a big fan of the 8 bins, 3 small dividers, and 1 long one. This organizer has tons of potential. It weighs almost 13.5 pounds. So, overall, what do I think about ToughBuilt StackTech? The pros far outweigh the cons, and there are lots of exciting things about these boxes that other systems just can't do as easily. After some more time and testing, I'll tabulate the Jake score in a future video. I have a pretty good feeling the Modular Toolbox podium is going to change quite a bit. As always, I'd appreciate it if you smash the like button and hit subscribe to get notified of future Toolbox content. See ya!